Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Do We Know Them, episode 222. It's our angel number episode, baby.
I just panicked and was like, oh my God, I need to look at the sign. But then I was just thinking, have I been looking at the sign?
You have, yeah.
Oh.
I think you do a little glance at it.
It's just kind of like a reflex now that I do, but I don't consciously think about it most of the time.
You know, if you don't do it, the people get angry.
That's true. But I did. I looked at it, I swear.
Well, our first topic, fine, everything's normal, but I really wish I could say our second topic is in line with our angel number episode. That's what it's called, right? When there's like three of the same number?
Is that what an angel number is? I feel like specifically 222 I always see, and then like not like personally, I'm not
333.
No, 444.
Oh. I think
those are the ones I feel like I hear people talk about it. Yeah, that's probably the case. I don't really know.
Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, our second topic involves Kenny Smiles. Dr. Kenny Smiles, the dentist from hell, the demon dentist, as I lovingly or not so lovingly referred to him as.
I feel like he doesn't deserve a doctor title.
Right?
Strip it away.
I still feel like that's alleged. Like, I need to see the license to believe that.
Well, also, like, why isn't he, like, in jail yet?
No, literally. I think it's TBD, but I'm pretty sure he is gonna be in jail or definitely exiled from the general population of Earth.
Or at least the dental community.
At least, because I know there's a documentary. Well, anyway, we'll get into all of that.
Yeah.
But first, let's start off on a lighter note, okay? We are going to be talking about...
Is it a lighter note?
Yeah.
It's not as dark as Dr. Kenny.
I mean, it's not like a happy birthday Trilby situation where it's like, let's just giggle for an hour.
Wish.
I know.
I really want another like Taylor
please
Swift
make a
convention.
shitty sprinkle cake. I'm dying for it.
The Taylor Swift convention was one of my I really enjoyed that.
Highlights.
Yeah.
I know that the Bridgerton one I really enjoyed. No, the Willy Wonka one.
Throw a bad event, someone, please.
Oh, I saw someone tag me in something. I have to check that out and substantiate it because if there was another bad event, you know we're going to be on it.
Oh, I love it so much. Yes.
So we're going to be talking about Cassie, who is known on the internet as Blogilates. Do we know them? I guess Lily does.
Well, I mean, not really. Like, I feel like she probably, if you said my name, she'd be like, I don't know what that is.
Shut the fuck up. Really?
I mean, I've hung out with her once, and it was only because we have a mutual friend that, like, the mutual friend was like,
how long was the hangout?
Well, we went to yoga, so we weren't talking during the yoga, and then we like got like smoothies or something afterwards. But this was also now years ago.
That's weird though, because if you go to yoga and get smoothies with someone, even if they're like a friend of a friend, like I feel like you would remember them.
I don't know. I just assume people forget who I am.
Oh no.
Shocker. The other girl.
Well, we're talking about Cassie because she is the CEO of PopFlex, which is a athletic clothing brand, or clothing brand in general.
Despite me like not being like friends with her and just like knowing who she is and having met her once, I feel like I've always been very like silently rooting for her because every time you go in Target, they have like all of her stuff. Like, I feel like it's Blogilates brand. So it's like she has like weights and like yoga mats and all this stuff. But then not recently, she's had the clothing line for a while, which I guess is the clothing line PopFlex.
Yeah, I'm also dying because I don't want to call her researcher out, but it's so funny. She posted a screen recording of the PopFlex website and tell me if you hear any familiar voices in the background.
Is she watching us?
Yeah, but like an episode from forever ago.
Well, I mean, I appreciate it.
What the fuck I was talking about. Anyway, oh my God. Again, we have places to be, people to see. We gotta get on with this episode.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, wait, really quick. Before we do get on with this episode, I did want to do a quick little shout out. We're gonna try to be pushing a little bit more, like to let people know we're on Spotify. We're on.
Oh my God, a really old episode.
And I love that about her because she'll tell me random things from old episodes. And she told me, she's like, I'll rewatch them and I want to see, I want to see what was going on. And I appreciate that, Queen. We love you. That's one of my favorite things is like someone who researches for the show, like watches the show. But when I heard this, I was like, oh, that was an old one girl.
Quick little side tangent. Like that's something that is so awkward, I feel like, because you can't like ask someone unless you're paying them for their time when they're watching it. I feel like you can't ask someone to just be like, oh, by the way, you should watch every episode.
Because it helps with like how you organize even the research because you know how we react.
Exactly.
To things. Yeah. No, lucky for us, she does that for fun.
Well, I would do that. Like when I started interning at Clever, do you think I didn't watch like every fucking video? I mean, it was entertainment news, so like not every video, but like especially all the personality driven ones that were like bloopers or stuff like that, just to like get a feel for like who everyone was. And like, I don't know. I just feel like that is normal for me to be like, oh, well, obviously now I'm going to like completely immerse myself in all this and watch everything we make. I appreciate that we don't have to ask her and she just does it.
I mean, when could that episode have been? Like episode 20 or like?
It's very strange that she's watching one that old. Is she like going in reverse or is she just like on shuffle?
But I think she does that for fun. And I love that so much because I know a lot of people will do that. And I even saw a thread somewhere. It wasn't even Reddit. Where did I see it? I don't know. But it was like someone just being like, what episode do you guys rewatch? Like, what's your favorite episode? And everyone had one.
I know.
I'm like, what? Why would you want to see us twice?
Oh my God. Literally. I'm like, wait, you enjoy watching us that much?
Literally, we didn't scare you away. Thank you.
Yeah, no. So it's everyone who repeat watches. Thank you. And also to our researcher. Thank you for being so dedicated.
I was dying because I know she doesn't know that audio's on there. And
also,
I think
it's funny that she watches it sped up.
Oh, you know what? Period. I would too.
Very slightly. But yeah. Anyway, back to the topic.
Yeah. So that was a screenshot of the Pop Flex website.
So she's had the clothing brand for a while now, but she actually just came out, like Target just partnered with her for the clothing brand as well as Blogilates. And now they sell it in stores.
Yeah. So apparently she's been selling with Target since 2024. I think the Pop Flex part of it.
Yeah. So that's super recent. The clothing line just launched a couple months ago, but she had it like separately before.
And she has discussed that she's like faced a few roadblocks with having a skirt, which this particular skirt that we're talking about is a pirouette skirt. And what it basically is this like tulle material that almost resembles a tutu type of vibe, but it's a skirt. So it actually has shorts underneath it. And it got very popular when Miss Taylor Swift wore it.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's shit.
I'm dying. I'm dying. I am literally dying right now. I am dying right now. I'm dying right now. It has been my ultimate dream for Taylor to wear one of my designs, and I cannot believe it. You guys, I was in the bowl getting my hair done. I started getting a ton of send messages and DMs and texts, and I was like, what's going on? And then I literally saw her Fortnite video, and there was like a second of her wearing the digital lavender pirouette skirt.
Okay, so it was a TikTok that it was in. So yeah, she wore it for a second. And I think that some people may see this and be like, okay, like it's amazing, obviously, an amazing accomplishment. But how influential can that really be just for a celebrity to wear something? You have no idea.
Well, not even just like the power of like making other people go buy it, but being able to say Taylor Swift wore my
design.
That's insane.
And mind you, this is a $60 skirt.
Well, that's what's crazy. It's like when you see something like that, it's like, did Taylor just like how did she like
buy it online?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, obviously she has billions of dollars.
Has to be like $1 million.
No, I know, but also it's like it's funny when situations like that because it's like, you know that Cassie probably would have sent her 50 skirts.
Oh yeah,
it is
like for sure.
The absolute dream scenario for someone especially as big as Taylor Swift to be wearing your stuff, and then also when you're a fan of them as well. But it's crazy to like, how did she stumble upon it?
Yeah, I know that influencers can definitely, influence to sell out things. I know like Michaela Nogueira, say what you want, but she sold out a few things in her day, and there's other influencers that do the same. There's actually one, her name is Nina, and she is amazing. She does like a bunch of dupes for skincare and like other products and stuff that's more affordable. And when I tell you she shouts out something and it sells out in minutes, like under 30 minutes, it's sold out on Amazon, anywhere where it sells on any platform. It's amazing. So I know that this type of thing can happen with influencers, but with celebrities, especially people like Taylor Swift, it happens so regularly and it's pretty amazing. Like the freckles that she wore to the game that one time sold out in like a day. Like the owner was like crying and was just like, what? She just wore it. That's all she did.
Taylor's very much on the same caliber as like the Kardashians, where it's like I remember higher. But like I'm trying to think.
I remember Kylie Jenner though did sell out the Whirl lip liner back in the day, like in 2015.
Well, I was thinking it was like a rose company. Those roses like in the boxes.
Oh, with the teddy bear.
It's like the roses that like last like a year or something. They had sent it to like everyone in the Kardashian family, and it was like one of them posted, and then another one posted, and then the next thing they knew, it was like the brand was set for like they're totally
forever.
Yep.
And I mean, it's evident if you look up the pirouette skirt, the top TikToks are people showing that they also bought it because Taylor Swift had it on. And so, that's amazing. And I totally get why she's so excited, because I don't even know how to conceptualize how it probably helped her in sales, but just also brand awareness. People that didn't even know that clothing brand existed before that point. Well,
and then also when you're a fan of Taylor Swift as well, but it's like, holy shit.
Yeah. It just must be surreal, for real. Yeah.
a Taylor fan since Teardrops on My Guitar. Her music has helped me get through so many hard times in my life, and tonight I'm just so grateful, and like I just can't believe that I get to do what I love so much, and now my favorite artist in the entire world is wearing my most favorite design that I've ever created, and I just can't tell you what this moment feels like. I don't know, it's just like, it's just magical. It's just magical, like she is.
Oh, she's met her.
Oh, it looks like one of the secret sessions.
Yeah, but in that TikTok, you saw her draw her design, and you're going to see it again here, because in this TikTok, it's copywritten music, but we'll show you and like read the captions on screen. She is describing how she had a bit of an issue with Shein copying her design back in the day.
Was it for this same skirt?
For the pirouette skirt. Like this skirt has been a very like sore issue for her for a while, which is why she finally, and this is what she's going to announce at the end, talks about how she got a patent for it, like a US patent. Which
is, I feel like something you don't...
Very hard to get.
Well, yeah, and like you don't usually do for clothes, I feel like.
Listen, I'm not sure how that all works. I don't want to speak out of my ass, but she talked about how she basically thought that would never happen.
Yeah.
But in the beginning of this TikTok, she's responding to multiple comments that are hate comments. And I guess she had been describing how people had been copying her design. And I will say people on TikTok, they really don't like to be accused of copying. Or they don't like for you to accuse other people of copying. A lot of people are like, nothing's original, like shut the fuck up type of thing. I see that sentiment a lot on TikTok. And sometimes they're right, and we've talked about it on this podcast, and sometimes they're not. So here, there's multiple people commenting. One says, anyone can draw this skirt idea in their sleep.
I don't know.
Let you see one of my drawings, and then I want to hear you say that sentence again.
It's kind of a reach, but okay.
I think you're overreacting. Maybe you just want to get traffic on your Instagram page. Well done, but it says wheel done.
I would be livid.
It's so annoying that you keep claiming these designs came from you specifically.
What?
Well, what if they did?
I was going to say, show us another one. And that's the thing, is also because she is literally the one, like she is the individual drawing it and designing it. It's not even like she has a team of designers and it came from, I mean, even then it would still be wrong. But like, yeah, this is like, she's like, no, I fucking drew it. Like, what do you mean?
If I'm not mistaken, I know Blogilates has been in, like, I think she's had a few things, like not cancellations, but I think anyone who's been on the internet for a decade probably had some tiffs here and there, like something's gone down with like, I think her like specific dieting advice or certain things, you know, people have their opinions of her.
But I feel like generally she's been pretty unproblematic.
Yeah, I think so. But also I think people look at her and see her as a rich influencer because she's done well for herself and think like, you're so annoying. Like, why are you even complaining?
Very much the impression I've always gotten. And what I've heard from my friend is that she is like, couldn't be nicer. She's super hardworking, working constantly. And like, I mean, you can tell she has literally built like multiple, like most influencers aren't building brands that Target is then selling. So like even just the Blogilates stuff has really like turned her, like what started as YouTube videos into like a full-fledged like empire, basically. I feel like I'm very much on Team Cassie.
Oh no, same. Yeah.
And this isn't like a just like everyone has this. It's like, go find another one then before this existed. Well, that's the thing
is that what people don't understand is like, if places like Shein want to copy this design, there are ways for them to change it and not make it a copy paste. It's like literally like, if you're going to copy my homework, change it up a little bit so the teacher doesn't recognize, you know what I mean? They literally copy and paste. That's what they do. Obviously, someone who drew it on a sketch pad is going to be annoyed that a brand like Shein wants to come in and stamp and make it for a lot cheaper and exploit people in the process, and then it's a whole fucking thing.
And is going to be able to identify why it's exactly the same, and like and they haven't changed it.
Because I think that if you wanted to accuse someone of copying you in these instances, like you would have to be like, okay, this is literally the same stitch, like you're doing the same exact thing. There's nothing changed about this. Because I think even if they switched, like instead of like, there's like two little, I don't know what that's called, but like layers on this skirt, if they removed one of them and it was just one like tutu, then that would be it.
Or they're like if it wasn't a skirt. Because also the fact that it's in like the workout sphere makes it very different than like, it's not just a skirt that's like, oh, those are trendy and they just got a similar idea. It's like, no, they're making a workout skirt that is exactly like this other workout skirt from a small brand that they feel like they can get away with it.
Yeah. And then going back to the comments that people are leaving on this TikTok, someone says, I'm sorry. but I can't stand you anymore. Jesus Christ.
People are so fucking rude.
People are awful on the, like, it is actually insane the balls that some people have.
Well, I'm
to
like,
just
if you really felt
speak.
this, like, I guess you're entitled to your feelings, whatever. But like, don't comment this. Like, what the fuck?
And even this, the follow-up, you've gone from humble and sweet to privileged and entitled. Nothing is new in fashion, and you didn't invent this look. Stop it. With rolling eye emoji.
You don't know her, first of all.
She did invent it.
She did, yes.
Can you imagine being told all this shit? I would lose it.
Literally, I'd be livid.
Someone just commented, girl, shut up. Okay, thanks. Fucking Ellen.
She says, okay, Ellen, I'll shut up.
But let me just do something real quick. And then she's showing the side-by-sides of her original design next to the Shein design. And that is a copy and paste. Mm-hmm. That is literally... There's nothing different. And then she's playing a Taylor Swift song, which is why she's making the heart cake with the blood in it.
It also showed 2 violations.
Yeah, because that one was a gray one. And I guess there was a black one as well. All from Shein, though.
But it was 2 different times. So it was January and then June.
So they did it twice months apart. That's so annoying. But anyway, she starts making her... What is it? The... music video that she did the heart cake in.
Didn't I just reference that?
Yeah, you did.
It's the powers.
But it says on screen, 1 year ago, my pirouette skirt design was stolen by Shein. Between that and the mean comments, I was left crying and broken, but I knew my design was unique. I had no choice but to fight to protect it. 1 year later, something that I never dreamed of happening happened. And then she shows her patent. So this was when she announced that she was awarded her first patent with the United States, which is hard to do. Oh my God, the cake says Shein on it before she stabbed it. I just caught that. So if you're wondering what a patent even means for something like clothing, again, it means the specific like elements of this skirt are protected and only to be used by her. So like things like the skirt being integrated into the specific tiered skirt, like the exact design can only be done by her, or like if she allows a brand or something to do it. So it's a big deal. Turns out it definitely needed to be patented because apparently this is an issue that brands like Nordstrom Rack are not going to want to give up on. According to these screenshots right here.
Oh my God.
They copied her motherfucking skirt. Literally same color.
The only difference is
same tier.
There's not
everything.
like that. Like, is it like chiffon?
Chiffon. Is that like the tulle?
Yeah.
I thought chiffon was just a cake thing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, so it looks like theirs is like just cotton, but her patent said like specifically the tiered
the design
thing.
aspect of it. I don't think she even
it didn't even dive into the material, yeah.
Talked about now. Which I mean, I think was smart because people are copying the design. If they can make it for cheaper with a different fabric, they're gonna do it. But like that design, and I will say it is unique. I think that the people being like, oh, it's not unique. I'm like, I would have like never in a million years thought about that, and I've never seen anything like that. Like
I feel like you could ever. If it was just a skirt, there would be room for like I feel like those were like early 2000s, definitely a lot of tiered skirts going on, but not in a workout skirt form.
There was a lot of tiered skirts and there was?
Yeah, I definitely had some.
Tiered skirts. Did I blank that out of my fucking memory? Probably.
I feel like I could.
Show me what. Yeah, I had a lot of skirts. I was a big pencil skirt gal. Everywhere I went, I looked like I was going to a business meeting.
You're a few years younger, so I feel like it was before that. Because I remember when pencil skirts were big too.
I was always in a pencil skirt. Literally.
That's so funny.
Business attire at all times.
This is probably why she like was inspired to make this, because like she definitely probably had these growing up.
Okay. I definitely owned that, I think.
Right.
Definitely. Oh my God. Okay, but that's a lot of tiers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not identical for sure. And I'm not saying she like copied it, but she probably was inspired by that. Again, when you add in the skirt element and make it like a workout skirt, that's very different than like
and
what you're buying at Charlotte
in the space,
Russe.
Like in the exact place.
And the
like I feel like that's intentional.
Yeah.
But anyway, jumping forward to where we are present day is that Cassie put out a pretty like emotional, like she's upset, obviously, as anyone would be in this situation, a TikTok calling out Nordstrom directly because her back and forth with them was pretty upsetting.
Well, and then you also think of she already went through this with Shein. And then she got the fucking patent. So she's like, I'm done with this. And now it's like Nordstrom.
In comes fucking Nordstrom to fucking be a wart on her ass. Yeah. Okay, so let's watch Cassie's TikTok.
Did you really think that by threatening to sue me that you'd actually shut me up? One of the largest corporations and retailers in America is not only selling a dupe of my patented pirouette skirt, I am now being threatened with a lawsuit for speaking up about it when they are the ones infringing my patent. This corporation is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. They are worth $4 billion. They've got...
I don't think she actually does name them. My bad. But everyone found out who it was.
Well, yeah.
Cut it any way you want. Having a corporation that has access to that much money is scary.
I mean, it's similar to like we were scared of Janet, not because she has money, but like because she's a
Or is
lawyer.
particularly good at legal arguments.
But we were scared. In our opinion, allegedly. With the federal case right now, she might not have a bunch of money, but she's a lawyer. So she has the ability to draw it out and like charge us up the ass.
She's not just a lawyer, Lily. She's a lawyer with too much time on her hands. That's a dangerous, lethal combo, in my opinion, allegedly.
But a federal civil attorney.
But what that means.
Anyway, but so like same reason why you would be scared of someone like Nordstrom, because they have the money to just like tie you up with legal fees and just like
just to get you to
tied
stop.
up in litigation for years. And most people can't afford to do that, especially like a small business. Like, yeah, she might have money from being an influencer, but that doesn't mean she has all this money to shovel into a lawsuit that shouldn't even be happening to begin with. So basically I would say what I'm getting at is it doesn't matter if she knows she's right. It would cost her so much money to get to the point where you even prove it that it doesn't even matter.
54,000 employees. They operate 351 stores, and there's probably one at your local mall. Here are the dupes. They didn't even bother to try to change one thing about it. They couldn't even pick their own colors. These are the same colors as on the Popflex website. This is a blatant design patent infringement. And so obviously the next step was for us to send them a cease and desist. Then on my birthday, I get this email.
I can relate so heavily to like, obviously they didn't know it was your birthday, but the fact that it was, like, fuck you. It's like the same with anything like legal we would get around like special days. We're like, really?
Yeah.
Really? You're going to do this? Or if like my kids were sick, I'm like, you're going to send me this fucking email when my kids are sick, you
As
bitch.
if they know, No, but it's like, it's not something that you can compartmentalize and be like, I'll just look at it tomorrow. It's like, no, it's all consuming. And then that's all you're going to be able to think about.
Okay, she kind of speeds up her voice and it gets a little confusing in this part, but it says, if Oh Gorgeous pursues any... Oh Gorgeous, I think is her...
Must be
brand?
like her LLC.
If Oh Gorgeous pursues any further infringement allegations to our customers, BKF will file claims for unfair competition and tortious interference. So they will sue her if she keeps bothering them about their infringement on her patent that she has the right to talk to them about, or like let them know. A cease and desist, again, we've talked about this so many times. Like they don't have to do anything other than just take down what it is.
Well, and at this point, like, had she made videos about it? It doesn't seem like it.
No, I don't think so. This is the only video, and again, she's not even calling them out directly. So for them to
pursues any further infringement allegations to our customers, making it seem like it was like a public thing.
I don't think it was. Let her keep explaining. But I really like, again, she's really not even saying Nordstrom straight up in this video.
Allegations to our customers, BKF will file claims for unfair competition and tortious interference with business.
So in normal people speak, what that means is that if I continue to tell them to stop selling my skirt, they are going to sue me for lying and also for getting in the way of them making money. Are you kidding me? So who is it that sent me this legal letter on my birthday? CM Law. Who is it that they're representing? Gotex, which is the label on the dupe skirt.
Oh, and the audacity to call their dupe a one-of-a-kind creation.
Oh my God, on the fucking...
so pissed.
Like literally as petty as she can get, I support her in this entire, girl, go down and fucking dirty. I'm there with you. Yeah, the fucking tag of the dupe clothes says, individually handcrafted, one-of-a-kind creations. Designs may have subtle variations from one piece to the next due to materials and handcrafting. Therefore, each piece has its own desirable uniqueness. What a fancy way to be like, we're inconsistent.
They're trying to be like, oh, we put so much care into each piece.
So
and
much
it's like,
care.
Yeah, by following her design. Like, are you kidding?
On our sketchbook. No, you didn't.
Which is being sold at
Nordstrom Rack.
She does say it.
Which is owned by
the Nordstrom Corporation. Listen, Nordstrom, I have had nothing but admiration for your company. I have been a loyal customer.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I was literally like, how many Dyson Airwraps did she buy? Okay, surprised my team with Dysons.
Yeah,
it's very nice gift.
Yeah.
Instead of letting one of your vendors treat me like this and try to shut me up, you know the other option is that you could work with me, right?
They could have sold her skirt.
You could sell the real Pop Flex Pure Wet skirt if you wanted to. Nordstrom buyers, wherever you are, whoever you are, I hope you get this message because I would love to give us a second chance. Send me an email. My DMs are open. I'll even check my LinkedIn messages. Let's turn this into an enemies to lovers arc.
But first things first.
Take those dupes out of your Nordstrom Rack stores and then let's talk. I'll be waiting.
I think that's very gracious.
Very much so.
I'll be like, and then after you take it down, go suck a big fat dick.
Right.
Thank you so much. I'm a bridge burner. Through and through.
I guess so. She's not even exclusive to Target. Oh, actually, I think she has a specific line of Pop Flex maybe that's available in Target, but maybe this skirt is like part of not that line. So it's interesting though, because it's not Nordstrom that's suing her. It's the brand.
No, but she said, you want to know who the brand was? It's Nordstrom. I don't think it is.
She said it's being sold at Nordstrom, but I think it's the brand that is suing. Yeah, Gotex.
Gotex is the one that's doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe that like explains why she's being a little bit more forgiving and like, okay, Nordstrom, just take them down.
Exactly, because it's like maybe Nordstrom didn't know.
But anyway, this is her follow-up TikTok. She's doing quite the stretch that would break my pelvic bones in half.
I was stretching earlier to I can't even fathom.
Something just cracked.
My
You're a
legs
little
don't
creaky.
move that direction.
I need some WD-40 all up in my bones.
Yeah.
I really do. Also, what was yoga like doing it with her? Like, was she just so good at it?
I think I was a little too preoccupied dying because it was also hot yoga.
And that's fair. Oh, hot yoga's abuse.
I remember it was like probably like 20 minutes in. I was just like,
yeah, literally my cousin did it because he wanted to go on this date with this girl. And she's like, let's go to yoga. And he's like, period. And he went and it was hot yoga. And he called us after. He's like, I'm going to throw up. I don't like being asked to do physical things. I remember on my dating profiles, I used to have, no, I don't want to go hiking with you. Like, I'm not, like, I just don't want to do that.
see, for some reason, that was like always, I feel like our like go-to. We'd like go on hikes or go on walks.
Yeah, you know what's so funny is like one time I went on, I guess it was a date, I don't know, with this YouTuber guy. He was one of those people who just has like a lot of energy. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm scared. We hung out with Andy Milanakis that day. Like, literally what? Anyway, so I know, it was weird. But we like started at the gym.
You? I feel like
That's the thing.
literally, I remember even when we first started being friends, I was like, because I've always been like, I've always liked walking and stuff, and you were not about it. That was never an option.
I don't like sweating. I don't like breathing really hard. It hurts my heart. Like, genuinely, my heart just starts beating. Anyway, so I don't want to say who it is on camera, so I'll just tell you off camera.
Oh.
Anyway, I just told Lily so she can have context. Anyway, we started off by going to the gym. Then, I shit you not, we went for was it a Segway? No. I think it was a bike ride. We went through some sort of ride through Santa Monica Beach, met up with Andy Milanakis to drink water out of coconuts. That's not a joke. Like this literally did happen. Then we went back to his place. Nothing happened. We were just like chilling. And then we went to Howie Mandel's son's house and just drank. And then I went home. All to say, by the end of that day, I kind of stunk and I was kind of sad. I was literally just like, what is, like, I did too much physical activity. Some people are built for that. Like, he was living his best life. Like, you could tell that's what his day is like every day. And I'm like, that's not who I am.
Definitely has never been like a date activity for me.
I don't think it was a date. I don't know what it was. Okay, we were just hanging out. What I will say is he was like a member at one of those fancy gyms. So I went in as a guest and they had like fucking Olaplex and shit in the bathroom. Like it was very fancy. But I was killing it. Like as much as I was dying, I refused to let him see it. And I was doing like squat. I was killing it. Anyway. I don't know why I said all that, but anyway,
Now I'm just
physical
like,
activity.
just cut me off now because I'm about to be like, oh my God, well, I did one time.
Literally us just talking about like physical activities we did 5 years ago.
No, I'm like, just immediately was like, oh, well, I did actually on a date one time. I had mentioned that I used to play basketball.
Did he just take you to the courts and you guys just shot some balls?
Well, he lived in Venice, so we were like, went to the beach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I beat him in horse. He eventually was like, no, I'm not ready for anything. Shocking. They never are.
Oh my God.
But it took everything in me not to respond and be like, is this because I beat you at horse?
Wow. But yeah, anyway, fun times. We're the tangent queens. Okay, moving on. She's doing a stretch that would currently break me in half. So it says on the screen, it could have been simple, but instead Nordstrom still hasn't reached out to me. Even Shein reached out the same day. Wow. That's actually crazy. It says they instead posted a collab video causing an innocent influencer to bear the brunt of over 1,000 comments directed at Nordstrom. Oh shit. So the same day that she posted that or right around that, they continue to post a collab on their account that obviously people are going to be hating on.
Skirt, like of all the things they sell.
No, I don't think with that skirt. I think it was just like they posted her.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Like they went ahead and still actively posted. So people always go to the accounts of these businesses and people when they see something. It's like a direct, like, okay, let's go over here and comment on their stuff. And they knew that was going to happen. They knew that they were getting a bunch of comments. So now the influencer was getting the heat when she didn't even know what the fuck was going on. It says, Gotex has turned off their comments completely. What is this ostrich behavior? So, I like that, actually. Ostrich behavior. If you don't know, they bury their heads in sand.
She goes, just because you stick your head in the sand, it doesn't mean I don't exist. Again, she's built like these really well-known brands now that a lot of people are familiar with, but also like just as an influencer, she's like not.
It's so sad too
like
that you have to be at her level to even make a wave in these large brands sphere. Because otherwise they just don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
If it doesn't affect them, they don't care. But the caption on that post says, disappointing. What are you doing at Nordstrom? The resolution is easy. I'm right here. I never thought I'd be praising Shein ever for anything, but here we are. I also thought Nordstrom was all about their outstanding customer service, but I've been left on red. We sent the original cease and desist to Nordstrom in December. So it was to Nordstrom.
Because it was for them to stop selling it.
Oh, so maybe she sent it to Nordstrom and Gotex?
Because I don't think Gotex maybe exists outside of.
Oh, got you.
I also want to throw out there, I don't know. I'm just hypothetically.
Just a guess.
Yeah.
Since posting my video on Monday, there has been no progress, only ostrich behavior. At Gotex shut off all their comments on Instagram to silence you guys, and Nordstrom posted an IG influencer collab video in the midst of the crossfire, which resulted in thousands of comments on this poor girl's post meant for Nordstrom. Is this how your corporation likes to treat creators and small businesses? Shit.
She ate with that one.
So our researcher also pulled like similar designs that she found on like Halara, Nordstrom, Shein, Free People, Amazon, and they're similar, but
they're
like
not like they're missing the drawstring. They're not the same.
Different.
Yeah.
No, you know, so
The
that
tiers.
is how you can do it. If you want like a dainty, flowy skirt, nobody's saying you can't have that. Just maybe don't copy everything. Like that's just stupid.
Like that bottom right corner is a perfect example of like, it's similar, but it doesn't have the tiers. It's still a skirt. It has a phone pocket even, and it doesn't have the drawstring.
This one's the most similar. The one from Amazon definitely looks the most similar, but it has 3 tiers instead of 2.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest difference. But definitely that's in the realm of copying. But obviously I don't think she pursues it because it's not an exact copy paste.
I don't know. That's pretty spot on though. Yeah, the Free People one, I wouldn't think. That's like, I feel like a pretty common dancer kind of vibe.
Looks like ballet, like ballerina workout gear.
Yeah.
However, we have searched the style number on the Nordstrom site and it's no longer up.
Ooh.
So
thankfully, like, but also like,
it's just like
not
you
them
can't just be
cowardly
like, okay,
being like,
everybody,
exactly. It's like nothing to see here.
Yeah, you can't handle shit like this. And that's the thing with like, even with the Janet thing, not to bring her up again, but like with all of that,
it's relevant a lot.
It's amazing to me that people don't realize that their actions, instead of making things go away, like maybe brands like Nordstrom or Gotex or whatever are used to, probably because they have large legal teams and they're just like, okay, go away and shut the fuck up and never speak about us again. It'll do the complete opposite. Like you finally fucked around and found out because you've probably threatened smaller brands a million times. And now you can't keep up because she can go to TikTok and get hundreds of thousands of people to go your way and be like, fuck you. So I think that brands are so dumb. I think that they're out of touch in so many ways. And it's quite interesting to see.
I just searched Gotex Skort. Oh my God.
What?
Little assholes.
What?
They have a different one now.
Is it similar?
There's no drawstring and there's no tiers.
Shut the fuck up. So they took that exact model out, but they put something else in, or maybe they already had that in.
Yeah, possibly. But basically it's like, okay, well, we can get around the patent this way.
Oh my God.
It's called the accordion skirt.
Oh yeah, but this one's pretty different. This is giving tennis skirt.
Yeah.
Someone still caught him in the reviews. These are a Pop Flex knockoff. This is a knockoff design of the Pop Flex skirt. Very disappointed in Nordstrom for selling fakes. You see, you can't just like, these are the perfect examples. There's so many things we talk about on the show where we're just like, just stop talking, stop it, and just like, you'll be fine.
Yep.
This is the opposite.
It's just going to come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah. Ostrich behavior.
Oh my God. And they were trying to sell that for $75.
Oh, shut the fuck up. $15 more than the original.
It's on sale right now for $29.97. But like, what?
You know what? I'm going to fuck around and buy some Pop Flex skirts tonight, I think. Fuck them. I can't say I give a whole lot of shit about when it comes to like Shein stealing from designers. Like, you know, if they're copying like the Kardashians or Gucci or something like that, I'm like, okay, fuck it. Who cares? You're making it accessible to people who otherwise, it's kind of like the Walmart cakes that we just talked about.
Yeah.
But this, it's just, come on, you're stealing from, first of all, someone's selling this for $60. That's a reasonable price for if it's made well. I feel like also I even have been guilty of becoming disconnected with like how much clothes should be worth. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, it's over $20? Like, what the, of course it's over $20. Like, it's clothing that someone had to make.
For so long, I feel like I shopped just like exclusively at like Forever 21. And it's like,
oh my God, I
borderline,
literally,
like,
I was Ross and Marshalls for like ever.
Well, and Ross and Marshalls even I feel like have name brands that are like discounted, but like Forever 21, it felt like half the time it was like buying disposable clothes. Like you wore it like a few times, then it was like
disposable clothes.
I guess,
literally
guess
with
it got
my
its wear out
nails,
of it.
if there's already been like casualties with some of my clothes that I just poke holes in them. If I had these nails when I had Forever 21 clothing, it just would have ripped right through. First time I tried it on.
Yeah, like you could go to Forever 21 and buy an entire new wardrobe for the cost of like 2 things from Nordstrom.
Oh yeah, if you hit up Charlotte Russe in like 2009, you were leaving with an entire wardrobe for $100. Like it was ridiculous.
Charlotte Russe, Wet
and
Seal.
Obviously that's not kosher, and we know that now. But you know, anyway, that is the Nordstrom legal drama. I don't know what we're gonna title this, but the audacity for a brand to do this is insane.
Has she not said anything since they took it down?
No, that's the last TikTok, the one that we watched. Her stretching one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one that she's posted since she announced the whole thing. So literally this is where we're at as of when we're filming this. I don't know if something else is going to come out because people are pissed, understandably so, especially now where like it gets even more offensive to see brands be so greedy and annoying and like almost flaunt their wealth by intimidating.
I mean, even by evidence of them doing an influencer collab, like they clearly have a team that is very aware of what's going on
in
social
touch
media.
with social media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
they know about this video.
Yeah, it's fucked.
But it's almost like more extra annoying when like people are struggling, things are tough for a lot of people, and it's just like, fuck off, Nordstrom. Like, first of all, I haven't been to you in like 7 years. So like even me boycotting wouldn't make a difference, but it's just so like shitty to see a brand bully smaller brands like this, because regardless of her being big, like she has 3.7 on TikTok and millions on YouTube, and she's made millions on the internet, and she has her brand with Target. Regardless of that, her brand PopFlex is a small brand. That is not a big brand.
Equally as frustrating is that people do look at followers and her as an influencer and they're like, oh my God, well, she's rich, like whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But the thing is, when people start businesses, the business has to survive on its own. Like you're not supposed to put your own money into the business. It's not like she is going to just like eat the costs of all this, like personally. I mean, she would have to probably.
No, but she does. I bet you she does.
Yeah.
Because like I know multiple influencers with companies and they are lucky to break even every single month.
That's the thing. I'm like, she has a team. She has employees. Like this isn't like her just doing like, oh, like whatever.
No,
I feel like people don't realize
every day her main focus. And
Exactly.
like she's probably put hundreds of thousands of dollars into it. I wouldn't be surprised.
the fact that she still posts content and then also has
And
two
then does
brands
that. I
and
know.
like a Target, like I'm like, oh my God.
In comparison, I
Could
feel like
never.
I drown in a glass of water because I'm just like, okay, then
Genuinely.
really I must not be shit. Because if I was doing all that, I'd just be crying.
Literally. I mean, like, and that's when you have to really like find a team that you can rely on and like outsource stuff. But like,
Right,
I've seen her
right.
post stuff where it's like she has put everything she like has into, I mean, not like money wise necessarily,
I
but
bet.
like blood, sweat, and tears into these brands. And then to watch someone like Nordstrom be like,
Just come in and swoop it up.
we'll just
Fuck off.
We'll just delete it. Never mind.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, we wish you well, Cassie, and I hope that that gets resolved. I think at the very least, getting it out there and people understanding what's going on hopefully is healing for you in some sort of way, because I don't think that Nordstrom is going to be able to live it down in the foreseeable future.
Well, and if nothing else, at least you aren't being sued by Nordstrom.
True. And I really want that skirt now. So if anything, maybe good marketing, because I want it.
Jessie starts becoming a workout girly.
Well, I never said I would work out in it. I said I would get it.
My bad. Sorry. Before we go any further, we have a word from our sponsor, Branch Basics.
Branch Basics is personally my favorite cleaners to use in my house because they're made from plant and mineral-based ingredients. They're biodegradable, human safe, which makes me feel a lot more comfortable when I'm cleaning things like my kids' table that they eat food off of.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus because many conventional cleaning products are filled with harmful chemicals that can compromise your health. They can irritate your skin, a bunch of stuff you don't want.
But it really does get things clean, so don't be fooled by its amazing ingredients. Even their glass cleaner, which essentially is just a more diluted version of their refill bottle, because basically what happens is you get this one bottle of concentrate liquid and then you mix it in different levels, and that makes a different type of cleaner. So the bathroom cleaner has a different level of cleaner than the glass cleaner does. And I was like, will the glass cleaner actually clean streak free? Yeah, it does. And it's like the only thing I use now. It's amazing.
Science.
And just one concentrate bottle equals 13 refills. So literally, I'm not even close to running out. And I've been using Branch Basics pretty much daily for like 5 months now.
And right now, our listeners get 15% off the premium starter kit by using the code DWKT at branchbasics.com.
That's 15% off your Branch Basics premium starter kit at branchbasics.com when you use the code DWKT. And thank you so much to Branch Basics for being an amazing sponsor of this podcast. Anyway, we do have another topic, and that is that Ash Trevino got lip injections. Just kidding. But she did. No, she really did.
Why?
That's not the next
I feel
topic.
like it didn't go well the last time.
Well, I think she just keeps getting them, hoping that for some reason her body just like absorbs the filler. Like, I don't know what it is, but like her lips deflate so fast. Anyway, I don't know, but these are looking kind of jacked up. However, I don't think she needs to be concerned because they literally deflate in less than a week. That's not the next topic though. JK.
We're speaking about someone Ash adjacent and also about their mouth.
Okay. This upset me. Cue the Tyra Banks meme. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you because 2K, if you don't remember, we just had a whole episode on Brianna Olsen and 2K. And although we definitely acknowledge that he has done a lot of shit that was not okay, it seemed that he had grown as a person. He did call out Santos, but at the same time, he didn't call him out for things like the SA. He called him out like, oh, you're a horrible dad. Like, go be with your daughter.
Buddy, if only you knew.
If only I knew what? Yeah,
Well,
if only I knew your baby mama's address so I could actually go take care of your daughter.
He has a daughter?
Girl, I've told you that.
No.
Come on, keep up with the lore.
No,
Snip,
definitely.
snap.
That new information for me.
Are you kidding? No, he has a daughter that's like a few months old.
What?
Yeah.
With who?
Lucky for you, I know the lore, so no worries, I'll explain it. But basically, he dated a girl in Mexico who he met through his church, and then they dated for a long time. And he has like retold the story and like acted like he was like crying. He's like, I really fucked that up because she was amazing. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then, he got her pregnant and she had the baby, and he, instead of being a present father, went and fucked Ash Trevino.
I had zero clue that he had a kid.
Yeah. Surprise, he does. He has a daughter.
Honestly, not surprised.
At the very least, it seemed like 2K, and I mean, talk about bare minimum, talk about bar being in hell.
But like he was like kind of a voice of reason.
Yeah, but amongst like idiots. But
Exactly.
like also, yes, like it feels like he had some semblance of a moral compass.
Yes.
Now, we have to question that at this point. So again, cue the Tyra meme. We were all rooting for you, bitch, because what the fuck is happening? I just opened TikTok the other night, and it was the jump scare of my life when I got tagged in videos of 2K going live with none other than Dr. Kenny Smiles. Lily, do you care to explain that lore? I don't know if I could do it.
I don't even. So, well,
We do have episodes on it, so we could just direct you there too.
Yeah,
but
or to our good friend Becca, her like 60-part series on Dr. Kenny Smiles. Doctor feels generous again.
Alleged Dr. Kenny Smiles.
Yeah, basically he's this dentist in Texas.
Correct.
Thank you. And he is just one of the creepiest motherfuckers ever.
That's not even an exaggeration.
No,
Like,
literally
he is scary as fuck. If I saw him behind me in like a shot, like if I was like walking at night, I would
Oh my God.
scream.
And
like
his
he is
weird
terrifying.
little the lip bites and the weird little winks.
And he's got lizard eyes.
Oh, I hate him.
He's scary.
Oh,
Girl.
oh.
Hope you
Sir, if you don't know how to wink, don't wink.
He said it's when you close both eyes, right?
just got my hair cut.
Okay. Good for you.
Miss you.
Miss you.
Not the fucking lip bite. He's like,
What the fuck is going on?
oh my God.
So his behavior ranges. It's on quite the scale because not only is he just an asshole, like if you go to his TikTok,
Fully.
it's him being so blatantly rude to his patients. And like people go to him, and we talk about this every time teeth come up, but that like teeth are such a vulnerable thing for people. Also, they're very expensive. So he did used to do a lot of like giveaways. Did he do a lot, or it was just like once in a while? I mean, that was how fucking Mama Tot got involved.
So yeah, so the biggest one he's ever done is with Mama Tot. It was like her giving away, I think it was like 3 or 4 smiles. And then like obviously, and I know that she did it regardless of my feelings towards Mama Tot, she did it with good intentions. She wanted, like, he came to her and said, hey, I'll give you a free smile. She's like, I'm good. can I give some to my followers?
Give this gift to somebody that truly needs it.
Okay, so we're gonna have fun with this. Thanks to Mama Tot and the fact that she does like her partial and she enjoys like her smile as it is. We are going to, well, I'm going to help 3 of her followers get a new smile instead. So I'm going to open up a hashtag on Instagram. So all you have to do is go to your own Instagram page and then use the hashtag Mama Tot Smiles. And actually Mama Tot's going to pick the 3 winners. I really do appreciate Ophelia for putting up with all of the banter that you've been getting as you know, have been, you know, dealing with the rejection, I guess, of a new smile. I think that, you know, I think it's amazing that you really do understand that there are a lot more people out in the world that, you know, do need a lot more work than you. And I think it's amazing that you thought of other people again first. So I'm happy to oblige. So I hope that you'll let me help some of your followers out. And I look forward to seeing some of the stories out there of the people in need and how we can both help them.
Which is like, that is a nice thing
It was
to do.
nice, but at the time, anyone with eyes could have gone to his TikTok and seen how
And
he
seen
treats
that he
his
sexually
patients.
harasses his patients?
I haven't
Sure.
even gotten to the sexually harassing part. He's just rude. And he'd be like going to these people that have like not great situations going on in their mouth. And they'd go to him like to get a new smile. And he'd be like, oh, your teeth are really fucking jacked up. And like, just to
like
their
he would
face.
literally film them and then be like, ew.
Look at what the cow drug in. Talking about your outfit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what this is, but it's a first. Your teeth actually match your jacket.
They do. Yes, they do. A little brown and white.
Go ahead and put those babies in. Damn. Those are right out of a Halloween catalog. You ever like kissed a guy in those?
Yeah. My boyfriend every day.
You kiss your boyfriend with those in? That was a man for life.
That he is.
Yeah, you're gonna get f***ed for the first time for sure. Let me see, you smile big? Oh, fuck.
I said be nice. So I said, Dr. Kitty's gonna hurt my feelings today.
Dang, you've been walking around like that?
Be nice, you're supposed to be nice. It's not that bad, right? You've seen worse.
I mean, anyone's obviously seen worse than, but you have to look really far. Well, what brings you all the way to Texas from Canada?
I came to see you to hopefully get my smile and actually be genuine with it.
Yeah. What don't you like about it?
Everything.
Yeah, smile big. Open just a little bit. Those are called summer teeth. You know what that means? Some are going this way and some are going that way.
That's before we realized that he was sexually harassing and assaulting his patients?
Yes. I don't think she like necessarily knew that he was an
Knew and
asshole.
wanted
I think it
people
was
to
just
suffer,
like,
yeah.
you probably should have looked into this person that you're going into this
Right.
partnership with. But regardless, then it starts coming out, and how Becca really got involved in covering all of it is she was covering, well, first of all, there were people that got the smile giveaway that they started coming forward and posting their experiences with Dr. Kenny. And it was like, it ranged because like some of it was like sexual harassing kind of, but I think mostly it was like negligence and just like he didn't do their teeth right, or like they'd be left with like a situation where like the teeth didn't really fit in their mouth properly. So then it was like affecting how they talk. And like there was a lot of issues with the entire process. As Becca starts covering it more, other people start like reaching out to her privately and providing all of this evidence that he has been egregiously sexually harassing these girls, like texting patients and like being so fucking creepy and like asking for naked pictures. And like,
mind you, he's married and has children.
Yes.
His daughter definitely knows what's going on. She's like older and has definitely, he's posted her, I think, saying the N-word, right?
well, she's a
covered that.
minor still, for sure.
She's a minor, but she's like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like she's like a little bit older. Yeah.
The whole family is very problematic. But then also not only just like to patients that are paying or like getting giveaways where he's like taking advantage of them, but then he even had situations where he was like, you send me nudes and I'll give you a free smile. Like he was doing like
And,
trade-offs and stuff.
We even covered one specific person who was reaching out to him being like, hey, you know, I really could use teeth, whatever. And he basically told her like, like you're not hot enough. Basically, fuck off.
Well,
I'm not doing your teeth.
And then he was like doing a TV show. Like people would reach out and be like, oh, like I want to be considered for the show because it was like for free and people can't afford a whole new smile. And the problem here is that also a lot of his like before and afters, they do look good. So it wasn't like he's doing a horrible job all the time, except for sometimes he did not do a great job. And like specifically, not necessarily how it looked like aesthetically.
Negligence.
It was like one of the girls, like she like inhaled a piece of, I don't know if it was like part of the tube, I don't know. Something went into her lung, and like there's like x-rays that show, like it was a large piece of something. She had to go to the hospital. Like it was very serious stuff. So he's being sued for numerous things, including sexual harassment, but then also negligence.
And not only being sued, Becca has been talking about how there is a documentary being made on Dr. Kenny Smiles that will one day see the light. And that is how problematic he is. Like, he is someone that has like just terrorized patients. And I mean, again, go watch if you haven't seen it. It's a tough watch, but like we have multiple examples of him sexually harassing, abusing, just like verbally his patients in such an unprofessional manner that I actually genuinely cannot believe he can still practice. And I mean, imagine you're like wondering, how does that tie into 2K? Well, imagine in the fresh fucking year of 2025 when you are trying to get on everybody's good side because the last everybody had heard of you before now your little redemption arc was that you used to beat up Brianna, you know, your baby's mother. So 2K has had quite the rocky road on social media. Okay, he's had his ups, he's had his downs, and the last that we discussed him, we talked about basically how awful Brianna was to the point where it has given 2K somewhat of a redemption arc or some hope that he was, you know, a good guy. So imagine after everything we just discussed, and mind you, if you dive in, it's worse.
Oh, and also Dr. Kenny, like he did kind of like seem to disappear a little bit for a while, but we did cover him not that long ago because he popped up again, and it was him going through a drive-through. I think it was like at Starbucks or something.
Don't remind me. Those jeans haunt me at night.
Like very True Religion, like
very True Religion. Oh God.
But he like goes through a drive-through and like calls out the girl working. And is like, oh, like basically says like your teeth are fucking ugly. Like I can fix them for you.
I have a question. Can I fix your teeth?
I've been looking for somebody to do so.
I do that so good.
Oh my God.
I'm dead serious.
Your number. I'm serious, dude.
I fucking would slay that.
Please, because I've missed 2 teeth when I was
I know, you missed your laterals, so your canines grew and like had to be shifted into their space, and it just is not like ever gonna look good.
Yeah, I would love that. My brother's been doing the process for like 5 years.
Fuck that.
Exactly.
But then like didn't offer them for free, just like was like, I can fix them for you.
And she was obviously uncomfortable. It was so stupid.
And then he tried to go back, and then he was like, oh, well, I was gonna look, but then luckily the boss stepped in and was like, she doesn't want to talk to you.
So I decided to turn my car back around because I got a little bit more of a surprise in store for her. Here it comes. Where the fuck is she going? I already drove through the line once and told her I could fix it, but I wanted to drive through it again and actually surprise her with telling her I'm not going to charge her for it.
Okay.
But I don't know if she's still here or not. I was here 5 minutes ago.
Is that you that have your camera out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why she didn't come back over here.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, she doesn't have to accept it. I was just going to offer it to her.
I'll let her know, so next time you come back by, she can maybe tell you. Okay, cool.
Epic fail. Yeah, I don't get people. She would not come to the window, and her boss came instead. Sometimes if the camera's out, something good might happen. It's not always bad. Well, you snooze, you lose.
Anyone on TikTok, like, you know, Dr. Kenny does not have a good reputation. Mama Tot, maybe she missed it. This, you can't miss it.
You can't claim that. Ignorance is not going to work in this instance.
Yeah.
So just to look at what he's been up to, because again, he did disappear for a long time. So let's just take a look at what he's doing on social media since that little drive-through debacle.
Oh, that's not. Oh. That's disgusting. Oh my God. I'm cute again.
You're cute again?
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, you performed a miracle.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Holy shit, these are gorgeous. Oh God, don't take that down. That thing's awful.
There's a before and after coming.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that wicked?
There's freaking no comparison.
As someone that has veneers, the way he's like, yeah, like it was pretty bad. Like
I fucking slayed that, right?
My dentist very much is like, oh my God, I'm so happy with how they turned out. Like he's very like complimentary about it, but not in the way that he's then insulting how they were.
Right. What I will say is our researcher put, seems like an innocent video. Doesn't say anything crazy in it. Well, let's take a look at the caption.
Asshole, but
caption says, Holly is your local librarian, in parentheses, LILF, which means librarian I'd like to fuck. You're welcome. That's a caption. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's the least surprising thing ever.
Dude, but that's fucking crazy work. After you have been run off the internet for being a creep towards all of your patients, and now you're referring to a fucking librarian who is your patient as a librarian you'd like to fuck. I bet you would, bitch.
But that's the thing is like he's never acknowledged that he's done anything wrong because he like doesn't see a problem with most of it.
Well, that's the scariest part. That's why he needs to be stopped by the law.
Exactly.
Like, someone's got to take him
otherwise
down.
he's just going to keep doing it. And again, when people are getting their teeth done, and especially in just like the power dynamic situation of a dentist, like they have control over what your smile is going to look like. I mean, one, in general, I feel like in situations where there's sexual harassment or sexual assault, often the reaction is just freeze. But then like, also in this situation in particular, like,
imagine
oh my
being
God.
your doctor.
Like, and also
That's
if he
crazy.
like maybe starts and it's like pretty innocuous and he doesn't act like super out of pocket, but then like suddenly he's like saying
worse.
like random shit that you're like, oh my God. And then it's too late. It's like, that was with the giveaways. I feel like that was the issue is like, they were fine until it wasn't fine, but then it was like they had their temps in and they had to go back, and they were like, "Well, I can't just like not go back."
Yeah,
and it was like halfway through the process.
In a situation where, like you said, it's so vulnerable already to even ask for help in that situation, and then to have your doctor, who's supposed to not only like professionally be someone that you trust, but like takes an oath to be someone that you trust, that's insane. Like it's so unfortunate. So moving into how 2K ties into this, he posted a TikTok praising Dr. Kenny, saying he's the best dentist. This is it has copyrighted music, but I'll read you the caption. Best dentist in the country, and it's him in a car with Dr. Kenny. No problem. Everything's fine. Is now a good time to say that I don't like 2K's veneers?
I was just trying to think, like, did he just get his teeth done? I mean, they're not as bad as Santos.
Okay, they're a step down from Santos. Like a step.
He has always had like a very
he's got them chompers.
It makes them talk different.
Oh my God. Not to slander veneers, but some veneers go too far.
Well, so here's the thing is, and I have like teeth blindness, but I'm like,
no, I don't think yours went too far. No,
well, that is because mine are modeled after my exact teeth.
Your regular teeth.
Yeah. So like there was one tooth that was like a kind of little, and I was like, if we could make that one like a little longer, but otherwise they like very much, they're made from the impressions of my actual teeth.
Aren't people supposed to be? What happens?
No. So the thing is that's an option. And that's what I asked for because I never had a problem with my teeth. They just like, I didn't take care of them and they needed some work. So I was like, no, I want my teeth. I just want them prettier. People don't like their teeth.
I want straighter teeth, bigger teeth, or something.
Well, and that's,
like that.
I didn't get to this point because I always knew that I wanted them to be my teeth. But you can basically pick from like a catalog where it's like, this is the shape I want. This is the color I want. And people are so like, oh, I want my teeth to look better. So they'll go too white. They'll go too straight, too big. Like they like strive for perfection. But the whole thing with teeth is like teeth are just innately very imperfect. And if you make them too perfect, it's very obvious. Celebrities especially try and like overcompensate. And then it's like, oh, what did you do there?
Yeah, I think that my biggest issue is when they're like, they're too big for the mouth. You know, like Hilary Duff. And I'm really not trying to like comfort their looks. I think that as a whole, and it's similar to like plastic surgery where you're just like, oh, why did doctors do that? That's a lot.
It's because it's like stereotypically in like a textbook, you would be like, those are what gorgeous teeth are. But that doesn't look the same on everyone.
That's not your teeth. Yeah,
exactly.
I will say the reason I brought that up is because there was in the SNL 50th episode, or not 50th, 50 year. They've only been alive for a year. In their 50-year anniversary thing, I think it was Alec Baldwin making fun of veneers, and Miley Cyrus was like directly behind him in the shot of the camera. And she's just like staring like this, but like all you see is her teeth.
Also, third year veneers. All new cast members arrive here with no money and gacked up teeth. But by year 3, you better believe they're getting third year veneers. Right, Sarah?
You bet, Alex.
And just never bite into an apple.
It's so rough. And I'm like, oh no, I hate it. You know, and it is unfortunate because Miley Cyrus got bullied into her veneers because they didn't want her to have braces for Hannah Montana, and it's not right.
Well, and again, I feel bad
that.
for people because it's like when they have teeth that they really want to correct and like that they're not happy with at all, it makes sense that you would be like, oh no, fix it, do what you got to do. But then it's like that doesn't match the person.
Yeah, I don't know what's gone on with and I don't know if at a certain point they can't just like make them smaller. Maybe there's not enough gums. I don't know.
Well, every time you get, because they do shave your teeth down.
Do they get smaller every time?
It's like, I don't know if we told that I showed you.
Oh, I don't know if we updated, but Lily did show me a picture of her nubs, and they're nubbing.
But I told her,
they're nubbing in there.
I just had to do like a flash because she's like,
now I will say, should one fall off,
me?
it's gonna be a nub, but it's not gonna be black and gray like Tana Mojo's.
Correct.
So you got something going for you.
Yeah, well,
they're not
so
rotten.
every time I guess they do, like you get new ones, they do have to shave like a little more. Basically, you can't keep getting them done every year. Like you can't just keep replacing it because it's like little by little, you're going to have less and less for it to hold on to.
Got it. Anyway, okay. Sorry, I have a lot of thoughts on veneers. I think that in general, it could get tricky for sure, but 2K's has always been prominent to me. I just have never felt the need to comment on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think they look bad, but I think that's the thing is you can tell he has veneers. I would like to think you can't tell that I have veneers.
Yes, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know. But anyway, back to 2K.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know their history. I don't know why he knows Dr. Kenny. Some random Reddit user says apparently they've known each other since John was a child. I don't know if that's true. They are from, I think John is from Texas, 2K.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Kenny is in Texas. So I don't know if they have some sort of affiliation that way, but I will say it doesn't really fucking matter if you do. Like, don't call him the best dentist in the world when he's being accused of sexually harassing and assaulting his patients.
So here's the thing is like, I would have to assume that someone like 2K who is like his career is on
chronically
TikTok.
online.
Yeah, like he would have to know. I would say if you weren't chronically online and you have been going to him since you were little and also he's a man, maybe he's just like, oh, well, he's been my lifelong dentist.
Yeah, but I can't help but feel like he not only knows, but he like probably defends Dr. Kenny and like thinks like, that's all bullshit. And then we're going to show a clip now where they went live together and 2K was trying to help Dr. Kenny get followers so he can go live on his new account because his last account, he like lost the ability to go live. Even if he didn't know everything,
he does now.
He sure does now. And when you affiliate yourself with people that have this kind of history, you kind of deserve the fucking heat that comes with that because it's like, how the fuck did you not know that? Like, really? It's been covered so much on TikTok.
Even if you just like, for sake of argument, say he didn't know. Again, he does now. So like fucking denounce him and say, never mind, not the best dentist. Don't go to it.
Yeah, I know. But here is the live.
Guys, so look, Dr. Kenny had to restart his account.
No, I didn't.
What happened?
No, it banned me from live. So I had to do another second account just to go live. And so I can't go live until I get 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
And I got like 500 right now.
So look, guys, I'm going to add him to the box. And then what we're going to do is everybody's going to follow his...
It is insane work that these live creators call it the box. When you like live, you go live with someone and it's like half and half.
I was distracted because on screen it says Dr. Kenny is redoing Santos' teeth.
Yeah, we're getting to that. Yeah, he's going to do Santos' teeth.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? At this point, I kind of support that because Santos is a horrible person. Dr. Kenny is. His veneers do look like shit. So you know what? Everyone go wild.
Account.
Please.
We'll get you that.
You want to know what I'll do if I go live?
No.
If I can go
show
live,
your dick? I don't know.
Literally.
I can show my makeovers again, like where they can actually watch the kind of teeth that I'll fix. Like I'll be doing Santos this week.
Santos.
Yeah. Did you just announce you're doing Santos's?
God,
If you want to catch that live, then I have to have over 1,000 followers so I can go live.
Even in this, someone is commenting, why him though? There's people commenting throughout this.
Also people saying followed.
Oh yeah. Well, there's going to be both. Yeah. It's going to be people that have no idea. And like as an influencer, if you tell people, hey, follow, like I've done it even for my brother who wanted to go live on TikTok and he sings. I was like, hey, everybody go follow Joey, please, so he can go live. And within an hour, not even, he had that. So it's like, just don't do that for people who are this bad.
Well, and again, it's like you glance at Dr. Kenny's account. If you just looked at like the before and afters and weren't really like listening to what he was saying and the stuff, you would think, oh my God, he does a good job.
I don't know. Something about his face that just gives me the heebie-jeebies. But, you know, maybe some people don't feel it. I get it. Him doing the shush motion, that was a threat.
I mean, literally, do you not remember how traumatized we were from...
No, stop. Don't even bring it up because then I have to toss to the clip and then everybody has to watch it.
I mean, I already mentioned it once, but...
The lip biting one?
Yeah. and the wink. It was like literally
Ooh,
like
okay.
the scariest thing we've ever watched on this show.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
They said, Chad. Yeah, so basically, oh my God. Bro. We could have announced
What is this,
that
amateur
better.
hour?
I know, I'm like, come on.
I can't believe you just
You have one
dropped
job.
that. Oh my gosh. Guys, everybody follow this account real quick. Everybody follow this account.
No.
How many followers? He has 800 people watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, around 800 people watching. Oh, it's growing.
Oh, so we can't even do a video yet until you get followers.
I know. That's the worst.
What's it called? Everybody follow this account. Thank you guys. Everybody. Carly, you're unfollowing me.
I bet you he like gave him like I can help you with TikTok, and he was like, oh cool, this one's on the house.
You mean his teeth?
Yeah.
What does he even give? He's already got the veneers.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, does he do like
Gives
just
him a
normal
tooth?
dentistry, like free cleaning? I don't know.
He's gonna call out, I think, one of the hate comments he's getting, or not hate comments, but people being like, what the fuck are you doing? Interested to see his response.
Yeah.
Carly, you're unfollowing me. That's completely fine.
No, it's not. What'd you do?
I don't care.
Carly.
Best dentist ever, for sure.
The juxtaposition of those two comments. First of all, Dr. Kenny, what'd he do? You want me to fucking write you an essay? Because I could, bitch. Like, what? You really are feeling saucy asking that question, bitch.
I just like, I'm almost like, does he know? Or is he just like stupid?
That's a hard question.
Like, I almost kind of feel like he doesn't know. Like, this is going to be
You
like
think he's just dumb?
Like, he just is like oblivious, and this is how he's finding out.
Oh my God, let's keep watching, because that's...
And he's just like
I don't know which
helping
is worse.
his,
I really
his
don't.
old dentist to like figure out the social media.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you even be like, what the fuck? Okay, like, he doesn't seem that confused. He almost seems like someone who knows why she's unfollowing me. He's like, I don't give a shit. Go ahead.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm getting weird vibes.
Guys, he's going to be doing Santos's teeth on live, and he's charging him $1 million. What is his page? His page is right here, guys.
Just look to the side.
And guys, y'all know how I do they love it. Y'all know how I want to do giveaways on my TikTok or on my YouTube. Dr. Kenny is giving away millions of smiles.
No, thank you.
Millions and millions. So this is definitely
Dr. Kenny can
millions?
keep them.
Like, what do you?
Wait, what is
Shut the fuck up.
Dr. Kenny's giving billions and billions.
Literally,
That's impossible.
He could do like a new smile every
he's
day
not
for
that
the rest
smart.
of his
Okay,
life,
we could
and
say
he would
that.
not be able to do 1 million smiles.
Well, obviously, Lily.
Come on.
I don't think 2K's that smart. Okay, there, I said it. All right, moving on.
one of the guys that you guys want to follow on here for good and positivity.
What? This is unreal. Like,
I must have heard that wrong.
I need him to just be dumb.
They said you're at 750 followers now.
No way. Are you serious? Dude, they said I was fine. They said this man is so fine.
Oh my God. They weren't talking about you.
Is it me, or has Dr. Kenny grown some tetas? He's looking like a supple C cup at the moment. In a red shirt.
I was just trying not to look at him, honestly.
Well, just take a glance if you have a chance, because it's really impressive. He's been putting in some work.
Oh my God.
Right there. And I don't think that's you because you're a boy.
I'm a grown-ass man.
Well, you do have a boy. You do have a child now.
Exactly,
so
I'm a grown-ass man.
Might be a grown-ass man.
I'm a grown-ass man.
That's good.
Why does he act like he's
790,
12?
815. Guys, we only need 1,000.
Because emotionally he is.
Yeah, don't go crazy.
No, go crazy.
Just kidding.
Go crazy, Jack. Go crazy. And also, guys, I've got to show you this guy's home. The most beautiful home ever. Did he do St. Jacobs? You did Christian St. Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fire. You did good work.
I know. That Jacob boy, I turned him into a dime. Now he just needs to comb his hair. Then he's gonna be fine.
He's talking about Jacob Savage.
Who?
You're almost at 900. Did he do yours? Yes, he did my teeth too. He did my teeth as soon as I blew up on social media, but me and Kenny have been friends before I even started a TikTok.
I used to babysit him when he was like 6.
Basically.
Concerning. Very
he just
concerning.
happens to be the best dentist, and I just happen to be me.
Like, regardless of whether he knows his reputation on social media, the fact that he has known him, like, and has been close with him since childhood is the biggest red flag ever. Because there's nothing that exists of Dr. Kenny where he has shown that he is not like a fucking creepy asshole.
Yeah, so if he's willing to not only associate with it, but
voluntarily
spend
time with him,
says a lot about you.
Yeah.
How much does it usually cost to get your teeth done? I would say it varies depending on what you want, how many teeth you want.
Top 10 teeth, if they're not crooked and they're not jacked, it's $11,000.
Oh, for real? Is it still?
Why would someone get their fucking teeth done if they're not crooked or jacked, quote unquote, in any way? That's how you get the freaking Miley Cyrus teeth.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, I just want better.
And also 10 is a lot. Like, I only got the front 6.
Is it 1,100 per tooth though?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. 11. Yeah. Okay.
Why does that make
Basically,
sense?
1,100 per tooth. That's a good price.
But I don't do less than 10 teeth. So it has to be all 10.
Minimum 10 teeth?
Not like the 6 front teeth. It has to be the top 10 because it's the full smile.
So the minimum you can spend is 11,000.
Correct.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. And but if they're crooked,
and you have crossbite or you have just like jacked teeth in a way, then it gets up. It's a little bit. It's like 12 or 13,000.
Right. So, bro, a lot of people ask me, do I have veneers? They just ask me, are you getting veneers?
Oh, please.
So what's the difference between what you do? Because you don't do veneers, do you? No. So he doesn't even do veneers. These are not veneers.
What?
Kristen and Jacob, they do not have veneers. What are these?
These are zirconia crowns. So they cover the front and the back teeth.
I think crowns and veneers are pretty similar. Like, I think, is he playing like semantics or is that actually a relevant difference?
I think that it's a semantics thing. I mean, because that's like the material they're using, but I don't know.
Interesting. Dentists? Any dentists in the comments? Weigh in.
Of the teeth, where veneers just are like a facing, so they can kind of like flick off, or they can break and chip a lot because they're made out of porcelain, and porcelain is like glass. So anything that any wrong bite that you do, will break the glass or break the porcelain.
Yeah, the Island Boys like to brag about having porcelain veneers.
Yeah, they claim that they look really, really, really good, and I'm like, well, great, they look good until they break.
Right,
and then they don't look near as good.
Right.
But mine are zirconia, so they can't break, and then they cover the front and the back of the teeth, so they literally don't just come off like this, and they're on the whole tooth, so the stability is way better.
They said they don't have porcelain. I don't know what they have, to be honest, but I know they're always talking about how they have the best teeth and they got the nastiest ones.
That's pretty much it. I just sifted through the rest of this clip and it's really nothing. And then he like gets up and walks away at the end. And Lily's been looking for her like dental receipt this entire time.
No, I found it. So when my tooth broke, that was temporary, but it was a zirconia crown. So that's what he does on all of them.
Okay.
But I was told that was not going to last.
What are the rest of them considered?
The other ones are called labial veneers. Porcelain laminate.
Oh, so you think the crowns were like more of a temporary thing for your broken tooth, but not...
They shaved my teeth down, and it's not like the back of them I can feel the little shark teeth. Like, it goes all the way around.
Well, that's what he's saying, that basically a veneer you can just...
He's saying that it's basically that it's like just the front, but like...
It's like a vanity thing, but yours are full around.
Yeah.
Like a crown.
Yeah. And also like him being like, oh yeah, it's going to break on nothing. Like, no, it's not. Absolutely not. And also mine told me, he's like, no, it's like you treat it like it's your normal teeth. So it's like, yeah, chomp down on something that was like a rock, then obviously it's going to break. But I don't know. I haven't had any issues.
I just think that 2K is so dumb for this move, because even if behind the scenes he associated with Dr. Kenny, to do it publicly is so fucked, because now you're fucked in my book. Like, I have no interest in supporting you or raising you up and being like, oh, well, he's trying. He's really doing... This is like ridiculous to not only like support him, collaborate with him, but to call him the best dentist when he has multiple lawsuits against him, when he has hurt so many patients, to have documentaries being worked on about him. Like,
yeah,
this is such a shit precedence to set for your son, which I will say a lot of people pointed out, and I'm kind of upset that I didn't point it out more, or I don't even think I did. But like, regardless of whether 2K was the better one in that situation, both of those people, Brianna Olsen and 2K, exploit the fuck out of Winter. And like, they're always posting him. Like, he's going live with him. He's posting TikToks with him in a situation where he knows there's a lot of people who hate him who are watching. And I just think it's fucked up in general that Winter is more of a pawn than he is their child.
Okay. Also, someone pointed out, and I don't know why we didn't mention this during that entire episode, that her gender reveal, it was a girl.
I did point that out. That's why I said it was a sneak peek thing.
What?
Because sneak peek gets it wrong all the time.
Oh, you did mention that. But so I guess we didn't make the connection that someone said, like, maybe that had something
she got disappointed that it wasn't a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But Jesus, they're just taking gender disappointment a little far. But anyway, that's pretty much it. 2K, you really shot the bet on this one, and sayonara, my friend.
We were rooting for you. Yeah, fuck off.
We were all rooting for you.
Yep.
Anyway, we love the internet. I've got a real monkey wrench.
What the fuck does that mean?
I've been on British food TikTok. What about it? I think I've told you that before.
I don't know if I remember that, but...
Listen, peace and love to the Brits. I want you to enjoy your brickle brackle and fuzzy wuckets and your mashed peas.
What?
I want that for you. I just think it's kind of funny when y'all pop up on my For You page and it looks like you're eating slop. I think it's funny.
Well, be careful. I sent you, someone told me that Keith Lee is in a lot of hot water with the Brits right now because he was reviewing their food and was not a fan. I don't know if he wasn't a fan.
Oh,
he
no.
was just like
I
describing
fear that I would be in hot water if I visited myself. So this is Big John making an order. He's ordering 3 pie, 1 mash, and stewed eels.
Ew. I don't want to know what eels taste like. I don't care if they're good.
And I will say, they're like, especially the roast that British people have, like every Sunday looks fire with the freaking Yorkshire puddings and all the fixins and the gravy. That I would die to have. Okay, so there's some food.
Well, and they're fish and
that
chips.
British people enjoy.
Great.
Yeah, but as soon as I see the mint jelly and they're like smacking it on that roast, I'm like, you have a problem.
That's a hard pass, yeah. But yeah, stewed eels, I don't think I could get past.
I think Big John is but this is a store that sells this. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna just play it.
Right, could I have, I'll have 3 pie, 1 mash, and stewed eels, please. And 4 orange juices.
I do like a good meat pie.
Grabs it, just slops it on there.
I do like mashed potatoes. Those look like good ones.
The eels are foul. Here come the freaking mushy peas.
Ooh, you just ruined it.
And a 2 and 2, yeah?
2 and 1, please. What have you got? I've got 3 pie, 1 mash, and stewed eels.
Bosh.
I'm not gonna lie, the mashed potatoes do look pretty great.
I mean, they're mashed potatoes.
Right,
yeah, but look.
mash in Rockford. Good people, but more importantly than that, it's great food. That one don't want to turn over. Got to have chili vinegar.
Vinegar. Just going to town.
A lot of
making
liquids.
everything fucking
For those who
sour.
don't know,
It's very
And
moist.
soggy.
Mash is mash, and that's liquor.
orange?
Parsley
Is that
sauce.
orange juice?
One of the best things you'll ever taste. And the stewed
One of the
eels,
best things you'll
Oldie's
ever
then
taste.
favourite.
The stewed eels?
Oh my god, more vinegar? No. They also put like salt on everything. I'm like, did you not do that before when they cooked it?
In America, I think it just already comes pre-salted.
Right.
Unbelievable.
That was
And
it.
then the comments are my favorite. Commenting to stay on Great Depression core. It's nothing compared to my mother's bricklebrash and fizzy wickets. Yeah, someone says, somebody please tell them the war is over. It's like always like US versus British people. You know, it's all in good fun, okay?
Yeah.
You guys can keep your fizzy wickets, and I hope they taste delicious, and I'm happy for you. I just think that some of the food looks vomitacious.
Well, it's just interesting because also like a chicken pot pie, for example. I
It
don't know
looks
what
disgusting.
well, I love chicken pot pies.
But chicken pot pie looks like somebody threw it up inside.
Yeah,
so there's
yeah.
plenty of US food I find disgusting too. But
The
anyway.
pea stuff that he put all over it looks like what is usually in the pie, which I feel like it probably was already. And it's like, why are you putting more?
No, that's mushy peas. That's a whole separate thing.
There are peas in chicken pot pie.
Yeah, but they're whole. Anyway, you want to give us a little palate cleanser after that?
Yeah,
That glorious.
Weirdly though, like, why did it make me hungry?
I'm hungry too. I'm starving actually. I would eat it. I would just be a little apprehensive.
I was fine with everything except the eels.
And the mushy peas.
Okay. I have 2 options. Neither are animals, actually. One is like, I think Jenna Marbles and Julian used to do it, where they'd like call someone and then have headphones on so they can't hear what the person on the phone is saying, and then they're like talking to them still.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Or we have a girl who's basically doing like a chisme version. She's like, so I talked to God about how there's homophobic people, and he's like really pissed. It's really funny.
Did you just say chisme?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Slay queen. Let's do the first one. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Did you find the mole?
The mole? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Wrong person.
Who was it?
Kaylee.
She's got a mole
Yeah.
in her backyard.
Oh
No.
my God. Not the actual mole. I can't.
On her roof.
Are you high?
Yeah.
Like really high?
Yeah.
Are you scaring me right now?
No, I'm not. Are you high?
I don't do drugs.
I'm dead.
Think I might be deaf.
Like, what is wrong with you?
I want to be a 911 dispatcher.
I think I have to call Curtis.
There's a speech impediment. Are you scared?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Are you high? Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really high? Yeah.
Oh my god.
My mom would be terrified. She like if she heard me in any sort of disoriented state, especially because I have the kids, she would literally just be like, "I'm calling Nassim." And she would just hang up.
See, I don't usually talk to my mom on the phone even, so I feel like it would.
Oh,
be...
your mom would call the freaking police, I think.
I don't even know how I would get to that situation. She would freak out probably.
Well, guys, if you made it to the end, we appreciate you very much.
That was a
but
journey.
Indeed, we have made it to the end, so we will be leaving you. But as always, we hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you on Friday. Bye.
Cheers.